coming up this week on The Good Life.
I say straight to beat a Tennessee ball.
We are getting you Big Orange fans ready.
The Vol Walk, Volunteer Village, just a lot of great pregame activities.
For all the excitement of the 2016 football season at Neyland Stadium. Plus,
But I think that this just screams Vols and East Tennessee.
we're talking game day styles we can all afford. And it's tailgating time on a Good Life budget. We've got the experts helping us prep for your party and throwing in some thrift store charm you'll love. Then we're taking you behind the scenes and into the locker room at Neyland Stadium. Plus, it's a story of incredible faith and perseverance. One local couple is using this time of grief to support others on the same journey. It's all coming up on The Good Life. Living the good life doesn't mean having everything you want. It means recognizing and appreciating what you have. Hello to you. I'm Kelly Parker. To me, living the good life means sharing family traditions and great stories, finding a style that's all your own, and living with a go big or go home kind of spirit. Oh, and every good life sprinkles in the element of surprise. So pull up a chair and join us. I think you'll agree. Every day is better when it's served with a slice of the good life. Hello to you and go Big Orange. I'm Kelly Parker. Welcome to The Good Life. You know, here in East Tennessee, game day Saturdays are more than just a tradition, they are a way of life. So this week we're helping you gear up and count down to football time in Tennessee, in the exact spot where the T opens and all the action begins. And here's where all the magic happens every Saturday in the fall in East Tennessee. We are here at Neyland Stadium today, and joining us, we have Greg Hewlin with the University of Tennessee. If we haven't had a chance to buy those tickets or season tickets, we still have time.
Yes, that's right. Fans can visit our website, which is allvols.com, get information on single game tickets, still some season tickets remaining, and then information about coming to the game and making sure they can park and have a great time.
Exactly, that's what it's all about. This is such a tradition passed down over many generations here in East Tennessee.
It's one of the special things about Tennessee football. Multiple generations of families have enjoyed a game day Saturday here in the stadium, and just makes it really special and an important part of our community.
Absolutely. There's no place like it on a Saturday in the fall. Now, many traditions continue here at UT. A couple of new traditions we will see this fall.
That's right, Kelly. For a home opener on September 1st, we're going to have a clear bag policy in place. And so we're encouraging all fans when they come to the game to have their clear bags. They can buy those at the Vol shop here on campus or anywhere around town, and make sure all their items in there. That'll make sure they can get into the stadium quickly and have a safe time at the stadium.
So you're saying this is the hottest bag this fall at Neyland Stadium.
This is it.
This is the go-to. Before we head up into the seats, this is a tradition like none other.
Yeah, Kelly, this is the walkway into our Peyton Manning locker room complex. This is what our student athletes, first thing they see right when they come off the Vol Walk.
And we're going to take you inside the locker room coming up, but first, some great seats your family can enjoy. And here we are now. Greg, there's not a bad seat in the house.
Not at all.
Let's walk through the ticket prices that families can enjoy.
Yeah, one of the misconceptions are that it costs, a fortune to get tickets at Neyland Stadium. We start in our south upper deck, Kelly, and you can get a season ticket for around $300. And then the other stadiums, other seats in the stadium require a donation. That donation starts at $50 and goes up from there. And then the cost of the season ticket. So it gives them a chance to enjoy all 7 home games and also support, student athletes in the University of Tennessee.
And this is such a fun time for families to come enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy great food as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We encourage folks to get here early. The Vol Walk, Volunteer Village, just a lot of great pregame activities. And then when they get to the stadium, there's just so much to see, from the Pride of the Southland to kickoff to the team running through the tee. It's just a great all-day family experience that folks can come together and enjoy.
Absolutely. And if you've ever wondered what goes on right up in that press box, we're going to take you there next.
We'll take you there right now.
Let's go. And this is your view from above Neyland Stadium in the Skybox seats, the newly renovated Skybox seats, we might add.
That's right. We just did some renovation during the off season, so this is first time anyone's been in this box, so congratulations.
Here we are. They are absolutely beautiful, air conditioned, just a wonderful way to experience the ball game. Okay, if you have any parking questions, now's the time to ask those. It can be challenging to find parking on game day, to say the least.
It can be. So if you're a donor to the Tennessee Fund, that qualifies you to purchase a parking pass on campus. So that's an option that's there. If you're not a donor and you're just coming to say a single game, there's some great shuttles that go from the Knoxville Coliseum, that go from the Farragut area. If you get on our website, which is utsports.com, there's a lot of information about how you can come to the game, where to park your car, and how to make things easy for you on game day.
It's very important for the UT staff to make this a family-friendly atmosphere that everyone enjoys.
Absolutely, Kelly. Over 60% of our budget is funded by individuals who make donations and buy tickets. So for us, the Vol Nation is vitally important. If we don't have the support of the community here, then we can't be the athletic department that everybody wants us to be. We're holding on to something very special. Neyland Stadium, Tennessee football, these are things that are vitally important to our state, to our community. So we want to make sure that we can take care of that and that the next generations that come after us, whether they're in the stands or working at the athletic department or our coaches, our student athletes, can have the great experience that we enjoy today.
Coming up, what's hot and what's not for your Big Orange tailgating attire this season? We've got the answer. And we're taking you along on a journey inside the stadium most Big Orange fans have never seen. Those stories are coming up, but first, as we head to break, who says you can't set up your all-vol party tailgate? Thrift store style. Debbie Oden joins us, and you are a decorating whiz. We love to set up a good party.
I absolutely love to throw parties, that's for certain, and usually I'm guilty of going over the top.
Yes.
But today we're definitely going to show you how to use that thrift store budget and put together a great party. We will go over the top, Rocky Top style.
It's all about Rocky Top. More orange and white tailgating fun coming up right after this break. The Good Life brought to you by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture and Medeiros.
Knoxville Wholesale Furniture is proud to announce the Trisha Yearwood Home Collection. With an emphasis on comfort, Trisha Yearwood has designed simple, honest furniture that will make any space feel like a home. The collection ranges from accent pieces to dining room and bedroom furniture. It combines Trisha's Southern style with a classic twist for timeless decor. Its custom upholstery pieces are North Carolina made and completely charming, all at introductory prices. Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Peters Road and Callahan Drive.
You got decisions, we got solutions. TrustDale.com.
Cut your energy costs by 20, 30, even 50% with Medeiros E-Shield reflective technology and insulation, like I did. For utility savings and home performance improvements, you can trust Medeiros. Call Medeiros today.
Welcome back. We're helping you set up your Big Orange tailgate with a lot of class today. Joining us, we have Debbie Oden to help us do just that. Walk us through Good Life style tailgating, Debbie.
Well, I always start with a blank slate, and today, of course, we just have a regular table. We've taken some fabric, just run it through and draped it all the way across, gives us a lot of pop of color. Kelly, I love this little thrift find that you found, this
Thrift
wonderful
stores.
picnic basket. In fact, I left your price tag on there.
Fabulous.
Still, you can take that off, but $8.99 for a little picnic basket, which is perfect for holding all of our plates and utensils and everything else. And with the utensils today, just a little inexpensive roll of ribbon, wrapped around a napkin. You don't even need to know how to tie a bow. You can just kind of
Perfect.
bend it.
And knot
like
it
that.
and go. Now the centerpiece is always very difficult for most of us to pull together. This one's on a thrift store budget, but you're going to show us how to make it look even better.
Kelly, all we've done is take a beautiful little basket of daisies right from the grocery store. And I'm just going to take some beautiful lilies, put a little orange pop of color there, a little bit in the front. And as you can see, with our busy lifestyles, no time for fancy centerpieces. Look what we can do.
The
so quickly and
tailgating,
so easily.
it's coming together, and we'll continue our tailgating party in just a moment. But first, we can't let you show up to tailgate without a little help from the style experts. So get ready to add some orange, white, and fun to your wardrobe this season. It is almost football time in Tennessee, and you know what that means. We are gearing you up style-wise to look fantastic at tailgate. Joining us today, we have Kate Stone with Southern Bella Boutique. And can you wear enough orange when it comes to football season and fall in East Tennessee?
Never.
We can always add a little bit more. Let's talk about what's hot this fall for tailgating.
Okay, well, we have some of our great styles. This one was a comeback from last year. It was so popular, we brought it back. I love this one because it works great for the first couple of games, the sheer sleeves. But then when it starts cooling off, you can wear it with some cute cowboy boots. It's just always been a favorite, and so we decided to bring it back this year.
Oh, it's so cute.
This one I love because in that search for the perfect orange, it can be very difficult.
Right.
But I think that this just screams falls in East Tennessee.
Absolutely. And if you can't find that perfect orange, we go white, right?
Yes, exactly. We love our white too. Here we have Rachel modeling a very popular dress, our Dream a Little Dream dress, and it's got the scallop edges.
Love it.
And I feel like if you can't find that perfect orange, just buy a big orange bold necklace and add that, and then you can transition the dress into other seasons as well. So
Absolutely.
It's perfect.
And Southern Bella has all the great jewelry as well, so you buy the white dress and you can come to your
Exactly.
new location and find all
Yes,
the jewelry.
we are now in the shops at Southern Market over in Bearden. So we just opened that location a few weeks ago, so you can find all these great styles plus many more. And we also added Senate sizing, so there's even more to shop for everybody.
Absolutely. And if you can't find it at the Southern Bella Boutique at the Southern Market, you can also go online, right?
Yes, we do have a website as well, southernbellaboutique.com, and I'd like to offer a special discount to viewers. If you go in and you find anything you like, upon checkout, enter the Good Light Falls, and you'll receive 20% off plus free shipping on your order.
Oh, we're saving money and looking cute at tailgate. We love that. Let's talk about why it is so important to have that style, to have your own flair when it comes to showing up at the tailgates here in East Tennessee.
Well, I think there's a big misconception that attending a football game, you should be comfortable in jeans and a t-shirt, but the thing is you don't have to wear jeans and t-shirt to be comfortable. These styles are adorable, they're comfortable, plus you look and feel great.
And we love Southern Bella Boutique. Speaking of great looks, it's back to our tailgating table with a little thrift store fun mixed in. Debbie Oden joins us now. What's next, Debbie?
Well, Kelly, I always like to start with a bit of height. So I usually choose 1 to 3 areas that become our key focal points, like our centerpiece we've just completed, our fabulous little basket to hold our utensils and plates, and last but not least, our dessert. And I rarely have an event anymore without some of Karen's fabulous sugar cookies.
Oh, these are fantastic. Karen joins us now with more, and these are the perfect addition to any tailgating.
Absolutely. They are so good to have for baby showers, for weddings, also for birthdays. They make a great sweet treat for any kind of festivity. So your tailgating parties are a perfect place to have the cookies.
Absolutely, they are fabulous. Speaking of tradition, it is the place where many of our favorite UT football legends have gathered before taking the field. It's the place where the uniforms are hung and the plays are revisited, and the hopes and dreams of the upcoming season all come together. And we promised you behind the scenes, and behind the scenes we go. We are in the Peyton Manning locker room. And Greg, this is where every game starts and every game ends for the UT football players.
That's exactly right, Kelly. Where you're standing right here is where Coach Jones will address the team, where the first thing they'll see when they come into the stadium and the last thing they'll see when they leave. So this is a special place, and this really is the core and the base of Tennessee football.
Let's talk about the game maxims. Those are critical. Every team has recited these over many, many years now.
That's right, Kelly. They've been here since General Nealon. He started the game maxims, and every coach that's been here, every student athlete that's been here have recited those since. So they're prominent here in the locker room, and a tradition that carries on, from General Nealon to today with Coach Jones.
As the team prepares, they sit right here gathered around Butch Jones. You mentioned they are kind of looking over plays minutes even before the game to prep and to be ready for the field.
Absolutely. Football is a game of inches, so our student athletes, our coaches are working side by side here in the locker room to get ready. We have a great training staff that's making sure medically everybody's ready to go, and so this is a very busy place on game day, and then a very, very busy place at halftime, and hopefully a place of celebration post-game.
And you mentioned some former Vols wanted to donate to this facility, and their names are now posted right here in the locker room.
Absolutely. As you look around the locker room, you'll see plaques that are on here, and one of the neat things about this project is we've had former Lettermen who played here, had great experience, that wanted to give back. So each one of these plaques represents a gift that was made by a former Vol to honor a teammate, to recognize the importance that the program played in their lives.
Everything is timed and like a well-oiled machine, even here in the locker room. There are clocks that let the players know exactly how much time they have, even during halftime.
That's absolutely right, Kelly. And so if the game starts at noon, we need to make sure the game starts at noon. So our game management staff, our coaches, our student athletes are all watching those clocks and making sure that when it's time to kick off, we're kicked off and the game's on TV and everything's ready to go.
What are some of the phrases the players say here as they're walking out and getting fired up for the game?
It's a great question. I think the most iconic thing here in the locker room is the "I will give my all for Tennessee" sign. And so that sign has been something that every football player slaps as they go out there. And I think that really embodies what the athletic department, what our university is about, giving great effort and representing the university in a first-class manner.
Okay, now that gave me chills big time. Okay, our tailgating table is almost complete.
It is. We're right down to the final touches and the menu.
Okay, we're going to show you that and much more. The final look of our thrift store tailgate is coming up after this break. The Good Life, brought to you by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture and Medeiros.
Knoxville Wholesale Furniture is proud to announce the Trisha Yearwood Home Collection. With an emphasis on comfort, Trisha Yearwood has designed simple, honest furniture that will make any space feel like a home. The collection ranges from accent pieces to dining room and bedroom furniture. It combines Trisha's Southern style with a classic twist for timeless decor. Its custom upholstery pieces are North Carolina made and completely charming, all at introductory prices. Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Peters Road and Callahan Drive.
You got decisions, we got solutions. TrustDale.com.
Cut your energy costs by 20, 30, even 50% with Medeiros E-Shield reflective technology and insulation, like I did. For utility savings and home performance improvements, you can trust Medeiros. Call Medeiros today.
And welcome back. Here is our completed tailgating table, Good Life style. Debbie, every serving piece used here today, straight from a thrift store, straight from my home today.
This was so much fun. I had no idea what was coming out of your trunk, but this was so fun to put together.
You did a fantastic job.
Well, thank you. Right down to every piece that you have from the thrift store. I love the soup tureen for chips. But the key here was keeping it simple. With our busy lifestyles, we don't always have time to stay home, bake, cook, and all those wonderful things. After all, it's all about the game, right?
Absolutely.
Go Vols.
All about that, and now we're going to sit back, relax, and enjoy the tailgate, right?
That sounds fabulous.
And now it's time for this week's Good Life surprise. You know, the journey to becoming a parent can be extremely difficult for some couples. And for Josh and Megan Cook, that was absolutely the case. Tonight, some of the Cooks' closest friends share their story at Josh and Megan's request in hopes of helping someone else. After years of trying to conceive a child, 2 years ago, Josh and Megan Cook decided to explore another route in the road to becoming parents.
They started seeing a fertility specialist and went through just shots that were monthly and then went to shots that were weekly and then daily, and all in hopes of definitely getting pregnant.
And in March of 2015, the exciting news they had been waiting for finally came true. They were expecting a baby.
And about 6 weeks later, she miscarried that baby. And so we knew that she could get pregnant. So for us, that was, even though there was the loss of that baby, the knowing that she could get pregnant was super hopeful.
So months went by and the Cooks decided to take a break from their daily world of fertility treatments. And in November of 2015, the miracle they had prayed for once again came true.
She sent a text and it just said, "Happy Thanksgiving," and there was a pregnancy test down at the bottom that said pregnant. I think that once we got to about 6 or 7 months, that's when it started to become real. We were planning her baby shower, and
the Cooks' tight-knit group of friends would be beside Megan to help with the nursery and every step of the pregnancy for the baby girl they would name Ellie Ruth.
Even though it was super early on, we were still excited. I think we were more cautious.
But at 38 weeks into Megan's pregnancy, a routine doctor's visit would reveal a problem.
It was, normal Tuesday, just like, Megan was having a normal Tuesday, and she had felt Ellie move that morning, and
we knew she had an appointment that afternoon, and she sent us a text message, and it was around 3:15, and she said, "Please pray, I'm really scared because they can't find Ellie's heartbeat on the monitor. We're gonna go in for an ultrasound." And then about 15 minutes later, she sent back a text message and she said, "They can't find a heartbeat, we've lost her."
To get that news, it's definitely, it's shattering. All your hopes and dreams are like faded. You feel completely robbed and just violated and wondering what you did wrong.
With her friends surrounding her, Megan would be admitted to the hospital the next morning to deliver the baby girl they had lost just 2 weeks before her due date.
Before she delivered, Megan had Josh send a text out to everybody that was sitting in the waiting room, and she talked about how when we came back there to visit that they wanted it to be a happy time, and it was Ellie's birthday. It was supposed to be a happy time. So for us, I think that was a perspective change, because if you're hearing that from the mom who's delivering her baby in the situation that she was, you better obey the rules at this point. She was just perfect and beautiful and had lots of hair and was just a little precious baby.
Their strength has just been amazing, and I don't know that I don't see how they're doing it, short of being God.
Josh and Megan have just shown strength day in and day out, and it's a strength that's not their own, and you can tell that they're just trusting God and praying in Him, and there's tons of people praying for them and rooting for them in this situation.
Thousands of people across East Tennessee and now across the country. Megan is now telling Ellie's story through a blog and touching thousands of lives along her road of recovery.
She may be writing down her feelings on a computer, but she is speaking to thousands of women and men that have either walked this same road, or maybe they're reading this and they've not walked this road yet, but it's in store for them. They have no idea the testimony that they are giving to other people.
And we are here now with Josh and Megan, and we just want to say thank you so much for all you're doing to inspire so many people in our community. You've handled this journey with such grace, but it's overwhelming to so many people out there. So on behalf of The Good Life, we would like to give you guys a weekend getaway in Pigeon Forge with all your friends, just to go, with your friends, of course, more time with them, to go relax and just be together and hopefully grow on this journey as you're all walking together.
Thank you so much.
So thank you all so much.
And even though we never heard Ellie cry, even though we never heard her feet run across the hardwood floor, she had a purpose, and for that we're grateful.
And we want to thank the Cooks and their friends for sharing Ellie Ruth's story. To read Megan's blog or to nominate our next Good Life surprise guest, you can head to our Facebook page at The Good Life with Kelly Parker. So that's it. To our crew, that's what it means to live the good life. It's about passing down the time-honored traditions for a team we love. Adding a little more orange and white to your everyday closet. It's about planning a party without overspending and using some charming finds to add to your mealtime conversation. It's about learning from your darkest days so that the days ahead can be brighter for someone else. Thanks so much for inviting us into your home tonight, and remember, every day is better when it's served with a slice of the good life, and we hope you'll agree. We'll see you back here next time.
So good to be alive.